So, not everybody knows this about me, but I would say once you get to know me, you know it pretty well. I'm a very big person on equality and fairness. Um, a long time ago, 2012, I had started to attend University of Georgia, and I was told um, that I had to take a cultural class. Um, and this was not a big problem for me or anything. Uh, I'm a cultural anthropology major and consider myself a cultural anthropologist, even though I didn't get a chance to finish my schooling. But equality is very important to me, and I got the opportunity to take a class on campus there. They told me what was available and what I could take, and they gave me two options. I only remember the one that I took. I don't remember what it was. Like I said, it was just the cultural studies, and I'm not expecting any huge, massive applause for what I chose. But what I did choose was multicultural women studies in the U.S. Now, I'll tell you, I stepped into that classroom when it came time, and I was one of four men out of about 30 women, probably between 20 and 30. I was the minority. Something that white guy like me hasn't had an opportunity to be much of, or so they say. There's a little bit of difference with me, but that's beside the point. Um, there's elements to culture that discriminates more than just race, ethnicity, or culture. Uh, Trust me. Um, Anyhow, so by the end of the class, I was one of two guys left in it, um, and I learned so much. Um, I was upset even throughout the class. I had the professor of that class, who will remain unnamed, that used me, and I had to pull her aside and say that it was not cool that you did that. She made me look like a jerk, um, and she admitted to it, and she apologized to the class, the whole class, because I could have gotten her in a lot of trouble. And rather than do that, I chose to talk to her about it and fix the problem, and we did, like adults. Um, but the point is, um, equality is something that everybody needs, and I don't mean just men and women, not just races. I know. Look, man, we're all human. I don't give a shit. I really don't. We're all human. I cut you, you bleed red. I cut me, I bleed red. We come from the same planet. Color means absolutely nothing as far as what we are. It makes a huge difference in how we were brought up. This concept of privilege, unfortunately, is a thing. Um, I don't like it. Um, and I'll tell you, though, it's not easy to fight against. Some of us do. And it will get you shunned fighting against it in certain circles. But I don't care. It's getting better, but it's going to be a long time before it goes away. But now there's another aspect, too, that is being brought into everything, which is gender. Um, and what I think about gender is irrelevant. Um, I'm 40 years old. I'm used to things being a certain way, but that doesn't mean that I just roll over and pretend that it shouldn't be allowed to be something different. Are there hurdles built into here, programmed into my head by culture, by propaganda? Absolutely. Do I let those stop me from trying to create a more equitable world? No. Women, men, whatever. We're human. Still programming in my head gives me hesitation when I say things like that. Not because I want them to be there. See, that's what a lot of people don't understand either, is just because we don't want something there doesn't mean that sometimes it's still there. Like, if somebody built a wall, I mean, look at the Great Wall of China, right? So just because you can't touch the walls that are in my head or anybody else's doesn't mean that you can't, or that you can just make them go away if you're the owner of those walls. What I will say, though, is that it's when we stop fighting and we stop trying to further ourselves, further evolve ourselves, to be better, to be more equal, that's when truly the battle's lost. And I am for every movement except for radical that is trying to make a more equitable world for all of humanity. Will there be arguments, debates? I have no doubt. I have no doubt that there's probably somebody who sees this as like, really? Really? Oh, dude, you said something privileged. Look, man, if I did, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to, and I didn't know about it. DM me. Let me know. If you really want to ridicule me, that's fine too. Belittle me. I've been belittled most of my life because I don't think like most everybody else. And that's okay, because that's what I chose to be. I chose to be different. I chose to not conform. It has not been an easy way of doing things. But I'm proud of who I am, and everyone should be proud of who they are. But my main purpose here is apparently National Geographic has deemed, or maybe it's a thing that I didn't know, or maybe it's not. But I was very excited when I saw on LinkedIn that National Geographic was coming out with a woman's issue. And so I wanted to kind of make a post and share my thoughts on everything with that said. So I just want to show everybody that I did get my copy of this. I have yet to read it. I skimmed through it. There's a lot of really good information on here. I've always loved National Geographic. If I had a dream job that I could work anywhere, it would probably be National Geographic. Just saying, anybody listening from National Geographic, hey, you know. Anyways, probably. Sorry, shameless self-promotion there, right? Yeah. I'm human. Whatever. All right. But anyways, just remember that. Take steps every day to be better, to treat everybody better. Everybody's human. Everybody makes mistakes. It's when we stop remembering that everybody's human and that everybody makes mistakes. That's when the real evil happens. Don't let the propaganda machine take you over. Just remember that everybody's human and everybody really, really needs to work at this to make everybody more equal, be it race, culture, ethnicity, whatever, LGBTQ, if that's what they're doing now. Look, man, I'm not up with all the hip lingo, but I know that I don't put anybody down for choices that they make. I might question them about it, try to figure it out, try to understand it, try to learn, but that's what it's really all about, and that's how equality happens, is learning and understanding and trying to understand. Anyways, thanks for listening. I hope people like what I had to say. Bye now.